infectious disease specialist, and he's going to tell us where the real danger is. First of all, thank you very much for doing this.
You bet.
Now, knowing what you know and being an expert at this, what scares you the most?
The most terrifying thing that I am seeing is bacteria that we can't treat with antibiotics anymore, that have set medicine back 80 years, and patients are dying of those infections already. These totally resistant bacteria that are in hospitals and nursing homes are now spreading in communities and killing people, and we can't stop it.
Did you see World War Z?
I have not seen it yet.
The concept behind the movie is that there's a disease, and this disease turns people into zombies. Some rabies-like form of a disease that turns people into mad dogs. Is that possible?
One of the scariest things about being in infectious diseases is that every few years something pops out and you go, oh my God, how did we not know about that? So, you know, HIV popped out in the early 1980s. Where was that before, right? SARS, monkeypox. You know, we have this Middle East coronavirus now that's killing 50% of people it infects. And it just popped up in the last year or two. That's one entirely feasible doomsday scenario that a lot of people are really worried about happening right now. See, we think we rule the planet. No, microbes. They rule the planet. They formed the atmosphere of the planet. They've been around for 3.5 billion years.
They formed the atmosphere?
Yeah. They live at the bottom of the ocean. They've been found alive a mile down the Earth's surface in solid rock. No matter what we throw at them, we will never win the war against microbes. It's not winnable. We have to keep a pace. We're on a treadmill. There's no end game.
Wow, that's a fascinating way to look at it. So we have to keep our endurance, and we have to constantly throw attention and money at this in order to just keep the population alive.
Absolutely. And in fact, microbes are the most adaptable things on the planet. The future of humanity and microbes will likely evolve as episodes of our wits versus their genes. They're still using their genes to adapt, and the scary thing is we've kind of stopped using our wits to keep up, and that's why we're having this antibiotic superbug problem right now. You know, each time you go back to the well, you got to come up with the next generation thing. It's getting harder and harder to do that. The low-hanging fruit is plucked.
What an incredibly complex problem, because on one hand, you have these organisms that are essential for life, can live in these insane environments that other life forms can't exist in, and yet they also kill us.
You know, people say to me, how far away are we from the iceberg? The ship has hit the iceberg. If these bugs spread, which they may well, that's when the lifeboats go under and we all drown.